No voice.
Yes, it is.
Okay, now my voice is audible.
Yes.
Okay, see, we have multiple converters are available. One is a CSV to XML and EDI to XML converter and JSN to XML converter and XML to JSN converter and vice versa. So now first I try to use the this converter XML to JSN converter. So if you take this one and go to the processing tab, so I am not using any namespace mapping. And JSON prefix separator is column. I will show you what it is column. And JSON output encoding, I will select UTF-8. Okay. And suppress JSON root element, I will select this one. I will show you what is the difference, that one. So now I save and deploy. So I'm taking this payload, this is the sample payload. So this is the endpoint of CPI. You all are aware where we can get this endpoint. If you go to this message monitoring.
Class. Hello. Cheppandi, I'm in class. Beta.
So yeah, this is the endpoint.
Nick.
So I already copied it, this endpoint, and body I maintain XML payload. So this is my sample XML payload. So I maintain root element, and the root element the values are available. So now I will post this one.
You are the class.
So you can see. So it is converting in the JSON format. I selected suppress root element, so that's why the root element is not getting in
don't
this place.
forget the data.
So if you want, for example, if your requirement
the date
required
forget
this root element, so that time just you don't need to select this one. Just uncheck box, then save, and go to the deploy. Okay. So go to the postman tool. Yeah, it is deployed. So now we'll send the data. You can see the root element also added in this place. So based on your requirement, if you want this root element, you can maintain. Otherwise, if you want to remove this one, we have one option is there, suppress JSON root element. You can check box that one. So automatically it will remove that root element. So this is the XML to JSON converter. Now we will use JSON to XML converter. So I will take convert the JSON to XML. I don't use any. Yeah, previously I told that what is colon. Colon means this one. So it is separating the attribute and value as a colon. So this is the colon. Colon separated. And now, so see, I will use this JSON payload only.
Okay.
So I'm adding root element. So this is my JSON payload. For this JSON payload, I added one root element. If you want to give any name, that's your choice. For example, if you want to give employee,
I am also have the class
details, like so. Save.
Okay, bye.
And deploy. it is deployed. So if you send this data, yeah, you can see it is adding one more root element, employee details. What are the name we maintain now? So if you don't require, you need to use this one. So you can uncheck box this one, then save, deploy. So it is deployed. If I send this data, you can see I don't get any employee details. It was not added any extra root element. Okay, so this is the way we are able to convert the JSON payload to XML payload using this converter. So now we can go for one more converter, XML to CSV converter. See, EDA to XML converter, actually this is the legacy converters. We can't able to test because of EDA format data. We don't have any sample payloads. There is a bank statements or electronic form of data we require. So that's why we can't able to check in this demo place. So that is the reason I'm not using this one. So now I will use XML to CSV converter. So it will convert XML data to CSV. So first we need to know path to source element in XML. See, generally how the CSV data it will look like. I will show you. Path to source element in XML means, see, where these values, for example, this is the payload which I used for XML to CSV converter. So actually these are the root element and this is the child
Child
element.
elements.
Under the child elements we have the all the details are there, right? So so the actual values begins from this place, name, address, special. So we need to mention, see, if you have any doubts for that time, the question mark option is there. If you click on the documentation, it will show what it is, why we can use, how to configure. For example, you can see path to source element in XT, path to source element in the XSD file. That means where the values it will counted, like, so the original values is the name, address, and city and country. These are the original values, right? Remaining two are is the only tags. One is a root tag and another one is the child tag. So I don't so we need to mention where we need to take the values. So that is the reason. So in this payload you can, so this is the one ship order. Under ship order, ship 2 is there. After that, the values will started and comma. CSV header, I maintain none. So now I will save and deploy. Okay, I think it is deployed. Now you can. I will try to send the data. Sorry, not this one. This is the actual payload of CSV. Right? This is the XML data. So now I will try to send it. So I got 200. Okay. So this is the CSV format, comma separated values. You can see the values will show, but I require, so yeah, the values will appear, but what is these values? What related these values if you want to know? So that time we can maintain this option in CPA level. CSV header is none is there now. We can maintain XML based and save and deploy. It is started. If you send these things, yeah, you can see the name, under name, the name is there, address and city 1, country 9.90. So like this way we are able to convert based on your requirement. You can utilize, if you want to this header fields, if you require, you can maintain that value, otherwise you can maintain none. So now now, so this is the XML to CSV converter. Now we can use CSV to XML converter. How we can able to convert? And
Sorry,
we will go
I'm
to
trying to do one
the,
conversion.
okay.
Can I share my screen and can you tell me where I'm going
One,
wrong?
yeah, 1 second. I will show this one also. It will completed converters. So then we'll check in your system. Okay. Okay. So now, see, in CSV to XML converter, we need to maintain XML schema. XML schema is nothing but is a skeleton, the structure. So we need to prepare the structure based on our payload. So this is our payload, right? So this is the CSV XML data. So we need to create one XSD. I already created. If you want, you can go to the online. So automatically you are able to create this XSD format. So I will go to the documents. XSD schema, payload schema. Yeah, CSV to XML XSD. So now I want to select this skeleton. So see, I already uploaded previously. That is the reason it will show. So if you in your integration flow, if it is there, so automatically it will showing in this place. You can select. Otherwise, go to the upload from file system and go to your where the file was stored. Go to that path and select and click on open. Now the XSD schema was maintained. Now the path to target element in XSD. See, that means these are the values, right? So these values where we need to kept or where we need to insert, under which tags we need to insert. So those things we need to tell. So the same under ship, this is the parent tag,
No.
that means root tag, this is the child tag. So under this tag, these values are appear, right? So that's why we need to mention this path. Okay, so this is the one. So field separator is comma. Exclude first line header. I will show you next time. What is the difference? That one. Now save, deploy. Now we see now what converter we are using, CSV to XML converter. So we need to pass the CSV data. So this is the CSV data. So I will pass this CSV data and send it. Yeah, you can see I got 200. Okay. So this is my actual values, but you can see the first record, you get the headers, name, address, city, country. So I don't require these things, right? So that's why in that time you can use this one, this option, exclude first line header. You can mention based on CSV field sequences, save and deploy. Yeah, now it is deployed. Now I will try to send it. Yeah, you can see that was removed. So only values are presented. So this is the way we are using these converters. Okay. So any questions in these converters now till now? Yeah, I think previously someone is asking about their system. Yeah, share your screen.
I actually
Mm,
I was doing the same CSV to
okay.
XML, but after I saw your scenario, I made the correction. So basically, it worked.
Okay.
But then,
So yeah,
can
so these are the converter palette options.
you explain this last thing which you showed?
This one, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
See, exclude first line header. See, actually
Yes.
what happened, huh? You can see this CSV file. So these are the values, Empire Blue Steel, and these are the heading level. Headings, okay. So name, under the name we have the values, right? The person 1, person 2, person 3, and address also, person 1 address, person 2 address is there. But now I don't see, already we have the tag, name tag is there. But if I remove this one, let's see one more time. Okay, so if you click on this one, you can see. So actually this is the original values, right? But what it is, the name, address, these are the headings. These headings also consider as a one record, but it is not required, right? It is not valid values, right? So that is the reason, if you want to remove these headings, you can use this exclude first line header, and it is asking configure CSV headers to match. And what fields we need to match? You can match CSV field sequence. Based on CSV field sequence, you can remove. So if I save and deploy, okay. Now it is deployed. Now if I try to send it, so I don't get that name values, right? So only what are the proper records are there, those records only it is appearing in this place.
Okay, now it is clear. And in the XPath expression that we are giving, uh, can't we give one more path? We gave first two paths. So for this
If it is
example,
there, for example, yeah, I understood. So when we can provide it now based on the payload. See, for example, the ship order, okay, 1 second, we go to the notepad. So we have ship order, under the ship order, the ship 2 is there, and under place the original values are available. If you have one more additional child element like ship 2 or ship 2 underscore a, like these are the child element, okay. So we need to add these elements in every record. See, now you can see in this payload we have ship order. One root element is there. Under the root element, ship 2 is there. Under the element, we have ship 2 underscore a is there. So under this place, the values are presented. Then you need to mention this path also. If you want, I will try to mention it. We'll see.
so if we write the path till name, it will not work.
No. What
Okay.
see in your payload, what is the path is there? That path only you can mention, and it is also case sensitive. For example, the ship order S is capital letter. If you use the S now, sometimes it will not work.
Okay.
It's a
And
case
let's say
sensitive.
there is no ship 2 and there is no ship 2 underscore a. And there is only ship
Okay.
order.
Okay.
Then we how will we write the XPath? We'll write only ship order. That's it.
Yeah, but it won't take, I think, that time. We need to add one root element. After that, we can. Okay, we'll check it will work or not.
So under root element, at least one more child should be
Yeah.
there.
Yes. One more element is needs to required for multiple records.
Okay. Can we try it once?
Yeah, we'll try. So now CSV, right?
I think we need to edit the format because we have closing tags.
I need to maintain this XSD schema also. I need to change. Then let's see.
But it's okay. I'll try today, and there is any doubt,
Yeah,
I'll ask
okay.
tomorrow.
You can check your end. If it is working fine, then okay. Let's see.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but then if we are writing only single XPath expression, then we are not using any slashes or something. We are just the root word. That's it, right?
No, yeah, this one and one more element is there. Now that time you need to mention the slash.
Okay. So
See,
now if we want to try what we are about to try, then we just write ship order and leave it and simulate.
yeah, you can try it will work or not. We can see.
Okay.
So everyone are clear about these converters, or if anyone have questions. So yeah, content modify we already done. Converters and decode. These are the decoders. See, decoder means see sometimes the clients wants their data in the encrypted mode, encrypted or secure mode. So that time what happened, we'll use this basics for decoder, or they're sending some encryption format, we need to decrypt. These things are there. So these all palette options related those things. So different decodes are available. So what are the client? Generally we have BS64 is there, and zip decomposition is there, and sometimes AES 256 is there. And also RES type of encryption is there. See, lot of encryptions are available. So if it is available in our palette options, we can use that palette option. Otherwise, you can maintain the Groovy script for that particular encryption and decryption. I think you can see decoder means encrypt, and encoder means encrypt, decoder means decrypt, and message digest is not. This is also some.
So, is there a chance we will get the payload as an encrypted base 64 and our first function is a decryptor?
No? Oh, okay, wait. Uh, okay. Uh, mm, okay. Mm, no, we will cut.
Hello?
Hello? Okay, okay. Okay, okay. Okay. Okay, right. Mm. Hello?
The issue is there.
Yeah, Ari said is the power cut. Just 5 minutes, come and join, okay?
Okay.
Okay, okay.
Anybody have a project, Hello?
Not now, Balaji, but maybe next week. Not
But
now.
yesterday told someone had the project, I have the
That
doubts.
yeah, me. So that projects I've put some projects in my resume. So I want little explanation, like how I can explain my project during interview. That is the question. That's it.
Yeah, okay, okay. If you what you mentioned in resume now, that's question asked at every interviews.
Yeah, yeah, so
Mm,
just to be able to explain.
okay. Hari, this
Well,
power is on,
Yeah. Power is not on. Actually, I connected through my mobile.
Okay,
So
okay.
I just somewhere we stuck. Everyone is there, I think. Okay.
Yeah, everyone is there.
We are discussing about these options, a decoder
Yeah,
and encoder.
decoder and encoder.
And EDA extractor, we use the data is electronic type of data like bank statements. Something is there now that time we can use this EDA extractor. So message digest it is also related the encryption only. So filter. So this is one of the option, filter. So in filter, we need to mention, see, we have two types, value types. One node list, string, node, integer, boolean. If you go to this place, see, filter only accepting the XPath only. Okay, so based on XPath, you need to filterize. You can see. So generally, we are using node list. The output filter is a collection of nodes. So that means, see, we have multiple records. Okay. For example, if you see this, our payload, in our payload, we have two records are there. Okay. So this is one node. This is one node of record. Yeah. So this is one node of record, and this is one node of record. Okay. So node list means the output filter is a collection of nodes. That means, see, we got 10 multiple line items. So that time you want to filter now. So you can use the node list option. Then based on that, you can filterize. What are the record you require? You can filterize. If it is the integer values, you can mention integer. If it is a string value, you can mention the string. But generally, we are using this node list only. Okay. So maximum we are using node list. Why we can filterize? Because of the multiple records is there now. So that is the time we can use the filterization option. So maximum 99% we are using this node list only. And the expression we need to mention the XPath expression where we need to I don't know this payload is working or not. We'll just try to check.
So, Hari, usually
Hmm.
filter will filter based on the value of the element, right?
Yeah, based on the value of element or based on the node. See, for example, if I want to filter this particular record, so that time also we are able to use. You can say I got 200. Okay.
Got it.
But the filter option. See, now I got forced to disabled participant screen sharing. I got this one.
Yeah.
Hari, now you try.
Recording in progress.
Yeah, you the host.
No, still not getting. Okay, I think everyone was practiced, right? Previously, what Balasandram was explained about decryption and encryption and SFTPs, those things.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Hari,
practiced because of now. So whenever you start the practice, then only you got the multiple errors. That time only you understand where the error is getting, why it is getting. Then you will easily resolve. Once you understand, so the next time you don't look back. Okay, so automatically you will understand. Okay, why this problem is there. So this is the issue. So we need to resolve this one. So maximum time you can practice. Yeah, Balaji, you were
Hari,
asking something, huh? Or Kadar?
Hari,
Yes,
Hari,
Kadar.
I had like position event mesh and message mapping.
Yeah, message mapping will take one session. Event mesh, yeah, event mesh we will explain.
Priyanka,
But
give a Yeah, now you can share screen, Hari.
okay.
So event mesh, it's a different. I mean, it's again. Is it a big topic again?
See, event mesh is nothing but is one of the service. So if you want to send the synchronous calls now, so that time generally we are using that event mesh.
సో ఇప్పుడు మార్కెట్ లో ఈవెంట్ మెష్ గురించి అడుగుతున్నారా అంటే ఇంటర్వ్యూస్ లో?
అంటే అంత అడ్వాన్స్డ్ అడగరు, జస్ట్ మీకు నాలెడ్జ్ ఉందా లేదా అసలు ఈవెంట్ మెష్ అంటే ఏంటి
అంటే
అంటే
మనకి ఆ టాపిక్ మీద అండర్స్టాండింగ్ ఉందా లేదా తెలిసి ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయగలరా?
తెలిస్తే చాలు.
Yeah.
ఎందుకంటే సి అంటే ఐ విల్ టెల్ ఇన్ ద క్లయింట్ పర్స్పెక్టివ్. ఓకే, సో క్లయింట్ ఎప్పుడు కూడా 4-5 సర్వీసులు కొనడానికి ఇష్టపడ్డు. ఓకే, సో క్లయింట్ ఒక సర్వీస్ లోనే తన ఓకే, ఐ విల్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ ఇన్ ఇంగ్లీష్.
Yeah, everyone is Telangana. You can explain.
every client wants to meet their requirements in single service. We did not buy multiple services. Okay, maybe some clients will buy whenever maybe that client has much knowledge about technical things or SAP things. Maybe they want I want this service for my requirement. That time maybe it will see if 10 people, almost 8 people will take only one or two services maximum. So in integration suites, some people will take the only standard plans. Sometimes API management also they did not prefer, because of in CPI it will work. We are able to do everything. Then why go back API management? Because of the services. If you increase the services, the cost also it will increase. And event mesh also is one of the service. Actually, that is asynchronous calls. We will use that part because of the real time data sync purpose. We are using that event mesh.
Because initially I got a call from the client and they are asking about the API management and event mesh and PIPO. These things they asked.
See, PIPO is the on-premise system. Okay, so the same CPI is a middleware, but that is a cloud. PIPO is a on-premise system, that is also a middleware. But CPI have a lot of features. In PIPO, some limited things are available. So that's why now everyone is converted from PIPO to this CPI. And also PIPO SAP will stop at 2027. We're not sure because of, but that that notice was happened. So in
This
future
PIPO,
PIPO, yeah,
this PIPO to CPI conversion, this will happen with the
migration.
server team only, or we can migrate the things.
Mm, we are only see they involve basis team and our team, middleware team.
Okay. No, for PIPO to CPI integration, they will connect with us, right?
Not
So
integration
not
only.
integration, we
Simba.
call as a migration.
Yeah,
Okay, so
migration.
PIPO to CPI migration is one concept is there. So which clients wants to migrate their system from on-premise to cloud. So there will take this thing, the CPI integration suite, right? Sorry, standard version. So after that, the basis team is there. So we, along with basis team and middleware team, they are done these things.
Yeah. Basis team will take care of the servers and the integrations part, right? Migration.
Not servers. Any configurations, any cloud connector connectivities. For example, PAP is on-premise now. So if you want to connect
Yeah.
through CPI, you require the cloud connector. So those
Yes.
things will take care by basis team.
And what is like a base 64? You have seen shown
So
here like
base 64, it is one of the encryption decryption method. Okay, so in I think in Java we have encryption decryptions are there. Okay,
yes,
so
yes.
encryption decryption means, see, if you want my data, I want to send securely. Okay, I don't want to expose my data directly. So that time, what should I do? I will use base 64 encoding things. I will encrypt the data. Then I will send to the system. The system will decrypt the data and send and store in their SAP level. CPI will do this encryption decryption. So for example, third party system will send encrypted data. CPI will decrypt the data and send to the SAP. And SAP will send the normal data. We will encrypt those data and send to the third party system, and third party system will decrypt based on their public and private keys.
Okay. Hari, I have one doubt. Anyway, we
Mm.
are discussing about palette options. So, can you also some show and explain about content enricher, poll enrich, and request reply? I'm confused, like when we will use these three. So, can you explain about these three? Can you
Yeah.
just show?
See,
Yeah.
okay, 1 second. See, content enricher means if you want to add payload, okay, the aggregation strategy is there in this place. You go to the processing, we have aggregation algorithm is combine. Combine means See, we have two types of payload from the two different systems. Okay, sender sending some payload, and we need to fetch some additional payload from some external system. But we need to add these both payloads in a single payload. So that time we will use this content enricher with the aggregation algorithm as a combine. Okay, so enrich means particularly where we need to add that things we will mention. If I use enrich now, so we need to mention path to know and what is that key element, and look up message path. That means what is the original message path node, the key element, and where this second payload we need to insert in that particular fields. So that time, and if your requirement I need to add in particular place, that time we will use. For example, if you go to this guide, some example is there, you will understand. Well, you can see combine enrich. This is one of the payload. Okay, so this is the employee list payload. So if you use, this is one of the payload, second payload. Okay, if I want to combine this one, if I use combine with the content enricher, it will combine one message, this one employee list, and second message is a emergency contact. This is the way it will add it. But if I use enrich means, see, I want to add particular in this place. If you see this one, the contacts where it is added in this payload, the following format: employee list, employee id, name, contact. Under the contact, these details are available, right? So if you see this one, emergency contacts, employee list, employee, but there is no emergency contacts. Okay, so I just add this data only, this contact data in my first payload, like this employee list payload I want to add after external id. So you can see after external id it is adding the particular contact data in the first payload. This is the enrich option. This is where we are able to combine or enrich using content enricher.
So
Do you understand?
now,
Or
yeah, it is clear. So basically, so when we are combining data from two different payloads, let's say sender
yes.
system is sending one message, and we are using content enricher connecting with OData to, let's say, Northwind service. Okay, which one will be the first message when we are combining? Which one will be first? Will sender system message will be given first priority, and the OData service from Northwind
That is
will be
that is based on your requirement. No? See, if
అంటే
for
ఇప్పుడు
example
కంబైన్
sender,
చేస్తే ఫస్ట్ ఏ మెసేజ్ పైకి వస్తుంది, ఏ మెసేజ్ కిందకి వస్తుందా?
I think first what is, see, for example, 1 second.
అంటే ఐఎమ్ జస్ట్
See now,
థింకింగ్ ఇట్ కాంట్ బి ర్యాండమ్ కదా. సో
yeah, understand. See, for example, sender sends some payload. Okay, so after that you got you use a request replay to connect the external system and get some data. Okay, so this is the first payload and this is the second one. Okay, first thing, this is already passing this iflow, right? First payload, and the second payload which is coming from the external system, that is the second payload. So based on that it will enrich.
Based on the payload sequence.
Yeah, yes.
So in every scenario, content enricher will be connected to external system.
Content enricher will not connect external system. We can use the request replay to connect the systems.
And we can also directly connect content enricher to a receiver system, right? And to receive new data.
See, for example, you can see this is the receiver. The receiver will connect the content enricher. Okay, content enricher will not receive this one. So we can use. So we can connect from receiver to content enricher.
Yeah, there.
Go to the,
so
one payload it is coming, second payload it is coming from the second system.
So this is also get request కదా, content enricher to receive it
Get
to
request.
content.
Yes, get request. Because of you are fetching the data, na? You are not posting. You are fetching the data. Yeah, we need to use the get option.
Okay. So if we are not combining, we can select in which path in the XML file we want it to go.
Now, if you want to combine in the particular place, that time you
Okay.
need to mention. You can select the enrich option in this payloads. What are how the path? If you go to in this place, it will show you which path we need to mention. Path to node. So employee list, employee ID, employee. Under the things, the values are available. The key element after that, this external ID is the key element, and after key element we can add these details. So we need to mention this path node also, which details you need to add. So after contact details I need to add. You can refer this one. You are able to understand how to mention the paths.
It's clear. So what is polling? When will we use poll enricher?
Polling enrich, generally we are using the SFTP time. So if you same poll enrich also, we will get the data from the
Running
external
time.
system. If it is SFTP, for example, the data is coming from HTTP, and also we need to connect the SFTP server. That time we can use the poll enrich, and we'll get the data also. And if you want to and then multiple times, if you want to get from file from the SFTP server, that time also we are able to use this poll enrich. So whenever they're putting the file in their place now, that time if I want to pick, that time also you will use poll enrich.
So poll enrich will only connect to file server. Huh? It won't connect to
Yes.
database or APIs.
No, SFTP generally it is connected.
Okay. And what we can do, ఇప్పుడు file server కి will connect and then we'll pull the file.
We can pull the file. We can take the file.
And we can manipulate the content inside the file.
Yeah. Yes. Not
And
inside
add
the
it
no. See, not inside the content. Once you got the file, na, we need to change the XML. Okay. Whenever you change after, see, CPI will understand the XML format. Okay. So within the file, it won't transform. You can't able to transform using the file. So you need to take the file, and under the file, what are the content is there, you need to convert that content in the XML format. After that, you can transform what are the logics you require. You can maintain. After that, what are the format target system was wants to a particular format. In that format, you need to send. For example, the target system expecting JSON format. So you need to send JSON format. If it is expecting XML format, you can send the XML format.
little confusing అంటే like now how does content enrich and poll enrich differ అంటే రెండిటికి తేడా ఏంటి?
See, content enrich will connect the lot of systems, but poll enrich will connect generally SFTP server only. Okay, and we can pull, we can take the file from the SFTP server. We can pull whenever they are putting the file in their SFTP server. Poll enrich automatically will pull that file.
Okay, and content enrich is not like that. It will connect to
No. It will
database
connect.
or
It will
API.
fetch.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, what about request reply? Yeah, I think even that also will do the same, right?
So request reply, if you want to connect external systems, that time we need to use the request reply. See, for example, if in the middle of iFlow, I want to connect one more system, okay, external system.
Phone కూడా
So that time, and I need to connect the external system and get the data from that external system. That time we can use the request reply option.
We are doing the
You
same
can get
for
or you can post.
content enricher also, right?
No, content enricher, we only fetch the data, but request reply, you are able to fetch the data and post the data.
Okay. We can, okay. So we can post the data
దేని
back
కనుక
to
హెచ్డి
the
లా
receiver
వాట్సాప్ లో
also.
Yes, if you use the request reply.
అంటే సింక్రోనస్ కమ్యూనికేషన్ అది.
అంతే, రిక్వెస్ట్
అంటే
రిప్లై
ఇన్బౌండ్ అండ్
సింక్రనస్
అవుట్బౌండ్
గానే
రెండు
వర్క్.
అయితే.
See, yeah, it will work as a synchronous and asynchronous. So if you want to post the data, you are able to post, and if you want to expect the response from the external system, yeah, the response also it will come into in your iFlow.
Okay, so
Means it
content
will.
it's not like that. It is only
I'm
about
see-
Content
Yeah.
enricher, yeah, it is only fetching the data and add those payload to another payload.
okay, and polling will use whenever there is incoming file,
Yes,
it will
yeah,
trigger.
SFT, whenever we use the SFTP server, no, that time we can use this poll enrichers.
Okay, I'll read the file about all these three and
Yeah,
I'll
multiple,
send out.
yes,
Yeah.
you can read the multiple files using poll enrichers.
Thank you, Balaji. I will read it.
So these are the data store operations. So we can write see this data store operation is the temporary data. So whenever you stored some response payload, if you want to log something, so we are able to use this write option, and we will store somewhere in the temporary. Select means, and we will fetch the same data. What are the data you stored in the data store? If you use the select, you can select those data, and if you want to use the get, you can get those data. If you want to delete, you can delete. If you want to write, you can use the write option. These are the data store operations.
But will the client ask for this data store operation? Is that frequently used?
He did not ask our iFlow things. He asked about his requirement, that his requirement, how we can met. That is our perspective, our approach.
Okay. So
He did
do you
not
often
ask you
use?
can use he did not ask you can use data store operations, you can use request replay. He did not ask. He told about his requirement. Based on requirement, how we can met, how we can develop, what approach we need to do, those things we require.
Okay.
That is completely our choice, but we need to follow some standard rules. Like previously we a clean core approach means some standard rules we need to follow.
Like where can I read these rules? Resources.
The documentation, see, anything is
Okay.
there now in this place. You can go this question symbol, the documentation is there. Based on the documentation, you can meet it.
Yeah. Clear from my side.
Okay, yeah, that things, I think today 10 o'clock is the session is completed. Yeah. Anyone have any doubts, or we can conclude this call?
Adi, about the mapping and the event mesh.
Yeah, message mapping, we'll see one session. I think next sessions will take because of message mapping will take entire one session. So, and event mesh, yeah, we'll see that things also. Yeah, Balaji, we are able to show or not,